Hi there. Happy Tuesday. So today, as I'm meeting you at what is this, December 13th, coming up at the end of the year, entering into that whole holiday season, end of the year, cram everything in season, all of the things that come with the second half of this month. 'Tis the season for chaos and stress and anxiety and, heated conversations and frustrations and all those fun things that, yes, I mean, it's a given that we have also the love and caring and giving and all of those kind of things, but they often come with, they do. This time of year does come with some additional stress and worries and anxieties and all of those things. And so, one of the things that we can focus on to help minimize all those extras is missing conversations. It's time to start looking at what are the missing conversations in your life and sucking it up and having them. And the reason I'm bringing it to you this week is to acknowledge that you may want to have these missing conversations before the events, right? Versus just bringing it up cold at your holiday parties or at your gatherings or when there's a big audience. It may be time to consider having some of these missing conversations, be it professional or personal or whatever they are, family related, whatever it is, now, because the stress and anxiety and all that stuff is going to just continue to build. So the sooner that you have them, the better. What are some signs that there is a conversation that is missing, a conversation to be had? So one is when you are just dumbfounded, frustrated by, or just curious about what other people are thinking. So when you find yourself saying things like, what are they thinking? Like, why do they do that? Like, why did they say that? Whenever you have all those questions about someone else's choices, now I may be putting myself out of a job here because this is like, I get this every single day, these questions being asked of me, but about someone else. It's a big portion of what I do as a coach. And the reality is that the best thing you could do is ask the person. They're the only ones that actually know. So versus trying to mind read and try and figure out what they're thinking, just ask them already. I don't know the answer to that question. Only they do. So when you find yourself wondering, what on earth were they thinking? Go and ask them. Ask them to find out. It may be enlightening. The second one is if there is something about you that you find that someone else isn't getting, like they just don't seem to get it, they just don't seem to understand, they just, like, do they know what I'm going through? That's another one. Do they even know? It seems like they don't know what I'm going through. That's a sign that there's a missing conversation. It's time to tell them what you're going through, tell them your point of view, tell them how you think, all of those lovely things. Another sign that there's a missing conversation is when you keep having the same conversation over and over and over and over again. And you're like, Nance, it's obviously not missing. We've been doing it for many, many times and we keep having it. Obviously, it's not missing, except it's the opposite. If you're having the same conversation with the same outcome over and over and over again, that means there's something missing within that conversation. There is some awareness, some triggers, something is still missing within that same conversation. There are details being lost or not shared. And so it's time to dig in deeper, not run away saying, oh, well, we already did it a million times. No. Dig in deeper. What is the missing piece of information that is not being uncovered during these conversations? And then the last one is just this simple, and this is for everyone. If you feel that any of these things have been happening to you or not, if you feel that there's missing conversations in your life or not, this is just the question for you to ask yourself now is, what do you want them to know? Like, and just take a look at each relationship in your life. What is it that you want them to know about you that they may or may not know? What do you want them to know? And then finding that way to communicate that to them. that it's obviously important to you. And I suspect that if they care about you, it's important to them too. And this may be one of those little pieces of missing information within those repeated conversations that isn't being expressed either clearly or afraid to express or whatever. What do you want them to know? And then let them know. So let me know how it goes. What is your missing conversation that you are going to have this week? I want to know. So let me know. Do all the things, subscribe, share, do the likes and all the things, but let me know how it's going. I look forward to hearing from you. I'll see you later. Bye.